Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot.
Hi everyone, welcome to Chinese Pod. My name's Fiona.
And my name's Gwilym.
In today's elementary lesson, we're going to learn some important nouns of things you'll find in a handbag.
Things like keys, wallets, and umbrellas.
Water bottles, those kind of things. We're also going to learn how to talk about savory and sweet snacks.
Yeah, because they're carrying around some biscuits, some cookies.
没错. Well, at this point, let's listen to the dialogue 3 times. We've given you some clues, so you should be figuring out what are the items. Maybe later on in the conversation, maybe you can try and figure out what's the word for sweet and savory.
好的。
对话第1遍。
你的包里有什么？
有水壶、饼干、雨伞、钱包、钥匙。
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
第2遍。
你的包里有什么？
有水壶、饼干、雨伞、钱包、钥匙。
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
第3遍。
你的包里有什么？
有水壶、饼干、雨伞、钱包、钥匙。
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
We often have people tell us things like,
I gave learning Mandarin a shot, but then I realized I really don't have enough time to commit to it.
folks who felt this way love Chinese Pod Recap. In as little as 90 seconds a day, you can refresh what you've learned so far while adding a bit of what's new to your daily learning. An innovative language learning tool to fit the busy, fast-paced lifestyle of today's professionals.
Translations.
你的包里有什么？
What's in your bag?
你的包里有什么？
What's in the bag?
有水壶、
A water bottle,
饼干、
cookie,
雨伞、
umbrella,
钱包、
wallet,
钥匙。
keys.
有水壶、饼干、雨伞、钱包、钥匙。
There's a water bottle, some biscuits, an umbrella, a purse, and some keys.
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
You've got biscuits. That's awesome. How many? I'm a bit hungry.
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
You've got biscuits. That's great news. How many? I'm a bit hungry.
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
I've got 2. Would you like some? I just bought them in the afternoon.
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
I've got 2. Would you like to have one? I bought them just now in the afternoon.
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
Are they salty? I don't like eating sweet food.
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
Are they savory? I don't like sweet stuff.
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
There's one sweet one and one savory one. How about you have this one?
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
There's one sweet one and one savory one. How about you have the savory one? Now, how does the guy ask, what is in your purse?
你的包里有什么？
Now, I guess depending on how you say this could sound a bit intimidating. What's in the bag?
So, 包 is bag.
And sometimes you'll hear people say, 包包.
Bao bao just for like probably a lady's handbag. Or what do you think a 背包 is? 背 being back.
Okay, that would be a backpack or a backpack.
没错，你的包里有什么？
And you could add 东西 to make it maybe a bit more specific.
So what things are in your bag? Now we've got a great list of nouns. All these words are very, very useful, right? First we hear 水壶.
Okay,
水壶.
That's water. 壶 is some sort of container, usually for liquids.
So a container that contains water is a water bottle. You might also hear 水瓶.
Water bottle.
Yeah, literally, water bottle. Next, we also hear the word for 饼干.
Now, this is the word for a cookie or a biscuit if you're from the UK.
Yeah, not like an American biscuit, maybe just like a cracker or a cookie. Now, we also hear the word for umbrella, and that is 雨伞. 雨伞.
Now, that's two third tones, but when they're together, the first one sounds like a second tone.
雨伞. Then we have wallet, 钱包.
Bao, like we learnt before, was some
Yes.
sort of bag. This time it's a money bag.
Right, a money bag, 钱包. And then we have a very important word for keys, and that's 钥匙. 钥匙.
That's a fourth tone and a neutral tone.
All things you should be carrying if you're heading out. 水壶, 饼干, 雨伞, 钱包, 钥匙.
Now, this guy must be hungry because he's intrigued by the prospect of cookies.
Yes, once he hears that there's cookies, 有饼干,太好了. He says, that's great, that's awesome, 太好了.
This is a great phrase when you want to say something is awesome or great.
太好了. How does he ask how many?
几个.
几个. How many do you have? And why is he interested? Because he's quite hungry. Let's learn the word for hungry. 饿.
That's a fourth tone.
对，我好饿. I'm so hungry. 我有点饿. I'm a bit hungry. 我有点饿.
Now, she says she's got two. Now, is that 二个?
We say 两个. When you're counting items and you add it to a measure word, you have to use the word 两 for two, right? 一个,两个,三个,一个饼干,两个饼干,三个饼干.
Now, she just bought them in the afternoon. So how do you say I just did something?
The word for just is 刚, or you'll often hear it repeated as 刚刚. And the word for to buy is
买, third tone.
Now let's put that together. 我下午刚买的. I, afternoon, just bought it.
Now, 饼干 doesn't have to be sweet, which I would think would be sweet. Most of the time, they're probably more like crackers or salty things.
Yeah, so the word 饼干, imagine like a chocolate chip cookie, or it could be like a savory cracker. So that's why they have to clarify, is it a savory one or a sweet one?
Okay, so what's the word for savory?
咸. 咸 literally means salty. So if you want to say something is really salty, you can say, 好咸. Wow, that's so salty. And then what's the word for sweet?
甜.
甜, that's right. So we have one that's 咸. We have one that's 甜. So let's say that in Mandarin. 一个甜的,一个咸的. But let's go back to his question. He says, 是咸的吗? Is it salty? 我不喜欢甜食. What do you think 甜食 is, Gwilym?
Okay, 食 means food, so it must be sweet food.
Yeah, literally, I don't like sweet foods. Now, you might be wondering, can I say salty foods? 我不喜欢咸食. If you said it, people would understand you, but somehow there's just not that kind of common way of expressing salty foods, a savory food. It's more common to hear 甜食 because it also encompasses like desserts. Like, do you like desserts?
Now, you just touched upon how to say one of each. So how do you say that?
一个 something, 一个 the other thing, right? 一个甜的,一个咸的.
Now, the de you can think of as just a sweet thing, but we're just not saying the sweet thing or the salty thing. We're just saying one of the sweet ones, one of the salty ones.
That's exactly right. So imagine someone goes, Fiona, how many kids do you have? I can say, I've got two, one boy, one girl, right? 一个男的,一个女的.
So it's kind of like one that is a man, one that is a woman.
Yes.
And being a nice person, she says, how about you have the salty one?
Yeah, so nice, right? She goes, 你就吃这个咸的吧。你就吃 You have this one. This 就 here is for a bit of emphasis, right? You have this one. 你就吃这个咸的吧。And this 吧 what kind of tone? How does that change the sentence?
Kind of like, how about you have this one?
Yeah,
Why
how
not?
about you have this one? This salty one.
So it's a suggestion.
Well, let's have a quick recap of some of the things we talked about. So we just talked about 甜, 咸 for sweet,
Sweet,
and
salty.
salty. Now, can you remember what was in her handbag? Do you remember the word for water bottle?
水壶
How about keys?
钥匙
How about a wallet? Remember a money bag?
That's the opposite of me. 钱包
钱包. And when it rains, you'll need a
雨伞
雨伞. That's right. And if you're hungry, you could have a biscuit or a cookie, right?
饼干
饼干，一个甜的饼干，一个咸的饼干。
Okay, well, how about we listen to the dialogue 3 more times?
All right. 对话第一遍。
你的包里有什么？
有水壶、饼干、雨伞、钱包、钥匙。
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
第二遍。
你的包里有什么？
有水壶、饼干、雨伞、钱包、钥匙。
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
第三遍。
你的包里有什么？
有水壶、饼干、雨伞、钱包、钥匙。
有饼干，太好了，几个？我有点饿。
2个，你要吃吗？我下午刚买的。
是咸的吗？我不喜欢甜食。
1个甜的，1个咸的，你就吃这个咸的吧。
Hey, Tom!
Oh, Tammy, how's it going?
Ni hao, ni hao. How's your Chinese coming along?
Well, I gave up.
真的吗? Chinese pod no longer?
Well, really, I was so busy, I didn't have the time.
Not the time. You don't have 90 seconds per day?
90 seconds?
Yes, 90 seconds. So you did not try Chinese Pod Recap? This app, you can insert your learning experience whenever you have even just a little window of time.
90 seconds are enough to go through bite-sized pieces and recap your lessons in Chinese Pod Recap, the app for busy learners that want to use little breaks to refresh what they learned. Chinese Pod Recap synchronizes to your phone so you have what's relevant for you available even if you have no internet connectivity, like on planes or in the deepest tunnels of the New York subway.
Okay, Fee, what's in your bag?
Well, let's have a little rustle around. 我有一个雨伞。
Okay, one umbrella.
我有一个铅笔盒 a pencil box. A
Okay.
pencil case.
Okay, so a pencil and a pen and a case. How
我
about,
还有一些钱
Okay, some money just
还有
randomly scattered.
My handbag is notoriously messy. And I've also got at the bottom, scattered amongst at the beneath all my things is 零钱
Okay, that's coins or change.
coins. The ones I just kind of chucked to the bottom of the bag.
Also, if you're a lady in China or Taiwan, maybe you need some toilet paper.
Why? Do Chinese ladies like to go to the bathroom more than Western ladies?
Well, it's just toilet paper isn't always guaranteed in public bathrooms.
Okay, so the word for toilet paper is 卫生纸 or 面纸. One is kind of like toilet paper or tissue paper, and the other one is kind of like facial paper, so kind of the fancier, bigger napkins. 面纸 or 卫生纸
I'm also seeing some crackers in there.
I feel like this lesson is written about my handbag. I always carry around some crackers because you never know when you're going to be hungry.
So there you go, you need crackers and toilet paper for
to be a proper, authentic Chinese lady. Alright guys, we hope you enjoyed today's lesson. We'll see you again next time. 我们下次见，再见。
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number 4012. So just go to www.chinesepod.com/4012 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/4012.
Chinese Pod, Chinese Pod.